Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree. I can't seem to get my hair straightened out. In today's topic video, we're doing the top 25 greatest actors of all time. And I'm using the SAG-AFTRA approved gender neutral actor to apply to male and females. So I want to say that because number 25, come at me, I don't care. It's Melissa Joan Hart. Melissa Joan Hart stole my heart when I was 8 years old. Melissa Joan Hart is most famous for playing Sabrina the Teenage Witch in the 1990s on the ABC channel programming block known as TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. She's a megastar if you're my age. But she actually goes back even further than that. Go back to the Nickelodeon days. And in her preteen era, she was actually on a show called Clarissa Explains It All. A fantastic show. Melissa Joan Hart makes an appearance in a movie that is a staple of the 90s. And its name is eluding me right now. God damn, I wasn't prepared for this. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot the name of this movie. Anyways, she shows up a lot. And then in later years, when she grew up, she dabbled in horror. But she also played on a TV show called Melissa and Joey. So she has established herself as a household name as far as I'm concerned. Number 24 is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay, you're sitting here wanting to turn this video off. You're like, greatest actors of all time, Van fucking Damme? Are you kidding me? Okay. Maybe that's a stretch. Maybe it's should be most famous actors of all time or just, kick-ass actors of all time instead of greatest. You can play with the adjectives all day long. He's on my list at number 24. He fucking rocks. He's got some kick-ass fucking movies back in the day. And he's damn fucking good. Moving on, number 23, the motherfucking Rock. Rocky Maivia. He goes by other names, but we're just going to call him The Rock. This is the fucking Rock. This guy is fucking huge. He's in every goddamn movie you've seen in the last 5 years. He's gigantic. You can't get bigger than him. Number 22 is Christian Bale. Now, I only put Christian Bale on the list for 2 movies. Yes, The Dark Knight is one of them. Okay, I said it. The other one that makes him a great actor, in my opinion, is American Psycho. If you haven't seen it, you should absolutely watch it. Number 21 is Sarah Michelle Gellar. Again, she stole our hearts in our teenage years playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, counterpart to Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So there you go. But she's also showed up in some teen comedies and some horror movies, and she's done some other stuff since then, so she's well fucking known. Number 20 is Reese Witherspoon. Now, Reese Witherspoon started out as a child actor, and she played in a movie that you don't want to watch called Man on the Moon. Don't watch it. You'll cry your fucking eyes out. I'm just giving you a fair fucking warning. Don't watch it. But you also know her from Pleasantville. You know her from Legally Blonde. You know her from Sweet Home Alabama. She's been around the block a time or 3. Pretty good actress. Number 19... Again, you're probably rolling your eyes at this one. I wouldn't blame you. It's Kevin Smith. Now, before you turn the video off, let me just say this. As Silent Bob, this motherfucker can convey a lot of emotions with just his facial expressions. That's real motherfucking acting. I used to be a breakdancer. If you don't understand the relevance of that, let me tell you, I was also a pop-locking breakdancer, which means I studied mime. Mime is an incredibly difficult form of acting. Kevin Smith is a good mime. He's a good actor. Number 18 is Rick Moranis. Now, you know Rick Moranis from a bunch of 80s movies, and then he retired. But he did some damn fucking good movies. No. I know him mostly from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and of course Ghostbusters, and a few other flicks. You might know him from some other movies too. I'm not going to name them all. He's a great comedian, but he's also a good actor. He steps into these different roles, and he plays them well. Number 17, Johnny motherfucking Depp. Fucking goddamn, come on. If Johnny Depp isn't going to make the list of greatest actors of all time, then it's not the list of greatest actors of all time. I don't even have to tell you how amazing Johnny Depp is. Nightmare on Elm Street's my favorite movie of all time. It's his first fucking movie. Pirates of the Caribbean. Take your pick, but my favorite one is Dead Man's Chest, sue me. Yeah, he's a damn good actor. He's done a lot of stuff. He has made a lot of modern reinterpretations of, our childhood favorites. So there is that. Johnny Depp is well known. Number 16 is Sylvester Stallone. I wouldn't normally want to classify Stallone as a good actor. I would say he's an action star, but come on, Rocky. He's going to steal your heart. Rocky. All right, there you go. Number 15, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, I've already done the action movies list. You know that I'm a fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. My top 10 greatest action movies of all time on my top 25 list were all Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Okay, you know I like Arnold Schwarzenegger, so let's move on. Number 14 is Michael Keaton. Now, I could sit here and talk about Batman or Beetlejuice all day long. I could talk. If you want to, I could dig a little deeper and bring up the Dream Team, or even bring up something like Mr. Mom, which is wildly inappropriate by today's standards, or Gung Ho, which is equally inappropriate by today's standards, but for different reasons. I could talk about we don't talk about Multiplicity. I can't believe I even said its name. Oh my god, can't believe I haven't said its name. But forget all that. This guy makes the list because of Birdman. And even if he hadn't made Birdman, he would still make the list because of the founder. He would. Abso-fucking-lutely. Number 13 is motherfucking Samuel motherfucking Jackson. What more do I have to motherfucking say? Number 12, I cheated. Yes, I cheated. Number 12 is the cast of Friends. If you have watched my top 25 TV shows of all time videos, you know I fucking love Friends. I said I have seen every movie that every member of the cast has been in, and that's not an exaggeration. If any of the 6 Friends are in it, I'm gonna fucking watch it. Movie, not TV shows. Any movie that they're in, I'm gonna watch it. Great fucking actors all the way around. Number 11, Alison Brie. Do you remember how I started this video saying, hi, my name is Stephanie Brie? This is where I got that name, Brie. Alison Brie. So, Alison Brie has 3 TV shows to her credit. She's got a lot more than that, but 3 TV shows to her credit that make her an amazing motherfucking actor. Number 1, Mad Men. If you haven't seen Mad Men, what in the fuck are you doing with your life? Seriously. Watch Mad Men. Number 2, Community. Community is a damn good nerd, geek, pop culture comedy show. So it's like, think Big Bang Theory without all the offensive stuff to geeks, the stuff that pisses nerds off. That's Community. And also, she was in Netflix TV show called Glow. You have to watch her in Glow. We don't talk about her appearance in Scream, whichever one it was. I don't fucking care. We don't talk about that. She's a damn good actor. Number 10, we're getting into the top 10. Number 10 is Jennifer fucking Lawrence. She makes the list for 2 reasons. 1, she is one of the most beautiful women on the fucking planet. And she has got the acting chops to back it up. And 2, every fucking movie she is in is a fucking masterpiece. A literal fucking masterpiece. I haven't seen a bad Jennifer Lawrence movie. And I know you haven't either because she hasn't made one yet. Number 9 is Cory Feldman. Now, I wrestled with putting him on the list, and the reason why I didn't necessarily want to put him on the list because he ain't done shit in a goddamn long time. But you couldn't get away from him in the 80s. He was every fucking where. Number 8 is Seth Green. You see this? This is for all you haters. Seth Green, one of the greatest motherfucking actors of all time. Fuck you, I don't care. I loved him in Airborne. I loved him in Can't Hardly Wait. That's the movie I was trying to remember earlier. Can't Hardly Wait. I loved him in fucking Christ, the one with Austin Powers. I was gonna say I fucking loved him in everything I've seen him in. He's in Robot Chicken. Yeah, he's in Family Guy, but he didn't have to do those things. He was already a megastar. He was in that '70s show and a whole bunch of other shit. Fucking Seth Green is fucking awesome. He's the king of the goddamn nerds. I'm a goddamn nerd. What did you expect? Number 7 is Will Smith. You couldn't watch a movie made in the 90s that didn't have Will Smith as the headliner. You couldn't fucking do it. They weren't made. They didn't exist. Every fucking blockbuster that came out from like 1994 till 2015 was fucking Will goddamn Smith. Damn fucking good actor. Number 6, Harrison Ford. We don't talk about Indiana Jones. Fuck Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford's a good actor because of, you know it. You know it. I'm going to say it, Star Wars. He's fucking Han Solo. He's fucking motherfucking Han Solo. You can't get fucking better than that. You guys can argue over who shot first in the comments. I don't give a flying fuck. But Harrison Ford is a god in Hollywood. Number 5, Bill Murray. He made the list because of Ghostbusters. He's done other stuff. Groundhog Day, ground fucking breaking movie. Awesome, hilarious. Scrooged, pretty good movie. You know, we don't talk about Stripes. We don't even talk about Stripes. He was also in Caddyshack, but, you know, I'm not reviewing Caddyshack because I don't review movies on this channel. And, yeah. Bill Murray is a fucking awesome dude. And he proved his acting chops in Lost in Translation. So, yes, he is a well-established comedian. But if you watch Lost in Translation, a golden movie, by the way, a fucking masterpiece, an instant classic, you'll understand why Bill Murray is number 5 on this list. Number 4, all right, you can kind of sort of start to see a pattern here. Number 4 is John Candy. I don't have to tell you who John Candy is. I don't have to tell you how great he is. Let's move on. Number 3 is Jim Carrey. Now, we could talk about his comedies all day long. We could talk about his supposedly horror movies all day long. We could get into his, you know, we could talk about The Truman Show. Or we could just talk about fucking Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber is one of the greatest fucking movies of all time. That's all the proof you need. Fucking just watch Dumb and Dumber if you want proof Jim Carrey is a fucking great fucking actor. Number 2, this is my motherfucking list, motherfuckers. My favorite movie of all time is A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Robert motherfucking Englund. Freddy Krueger himself, number 2. Don't at me. Now, okay. You're in suspense. This is a fucking weird list. You're looking at this like, you can't fucking predict who number 1 is. Place your bets. I will give you 30 seconds. I'm going to watch the clock. 30 seconds to guess who number 1 is. Put it in the comments while you're watching this video. Put it in the comments. Who do you think my number 1 pick is? You're not going to get it. I swear to fucking God, you're not going to get it. If you do, you're a goddamn psychic, and I want the goddamn lottery numbers. Motherfucker. Robert Englund, number 2. Freddy fucking Krueger. Greatest movie of all time. Nightmare on fucking Elm Street. I'll die on that hill. I'll fight it to the tooth and nail to the end of time. Alright. It's been about 30 seconds. Have you guessed who number 1 is? No, you didn't. It's William H. motherfucking Macy. Now you're scratching your head. Who the fuck is William H. Macy? I know, right? William H. Macy is a character actor, but he's the best goddamn character actor to ever character act. You know him from Fargo. You know him from Pleasantville. You know him from Jurassic Park 3, but we don't like to talk about Jurassic Park 3 in the horror community. But you also know him from fucking Shameless. And if you've seen Shameless, you know this guy is a motherfucking acting god. If you've seen Shameless. You can't act better than William H. Macy. He is the best of the fucking best of the fucking best. He is my favorite fucking goddamn actor of all fucking time. Scumbag in real life. We don't talk about why. But, you know, damn good actor, and that's all we're talking about.